And when you get to the 3rd, 4th, 5th centuries of the history of the church, that's when you really get this split between Judaism at that time, Second Temple Judaism, from the days of Christ up into the 2nd, 3rd century, and the formulation of what's called Rabbinic or Talmudic Judaism. So that's when it really crystallizes. They collate in the 4th and 5th century the rabbinic traditions, and they say this is now what Judaism is, because they had to figure out a way to have the religion without the temple, because the temple was destroyed in 70 AD. Okay, I believe Jesus is predicting that in Luke 21 and Matthew 24. So the temple's gone. Jews are in the diaspora again, and so they come up with a philosophy and ideology that allows them to kind of make up for not having the temple. So, well, you go to your synagogue, right? How do you do good works and sacrifice? Well, you give money, right? So it's like you make up for not having a temple and all that with this new rabbinic Judaism. And that's where we are today. That rabbinic Judaism is not identical to Old Testament Judaism, even in the days of Jeremiah. If you read the prophet Jeremiah, you're going to notice that he talks about the lying pen of the scribe. And Jesus mirrors that when he preaches against the Pharisees in Matthew 22, 23, 24. And he talks about the scribes and the Pharisees sit in the seat of Moses, they're hypocrites. All of the, prophecies of the prophets will come upon this generation in vengeance. He says the vengeance of the prophets is coming upon this generation because they crucified the Messiah. So you get the divorce of Israel as a nation state in Matthew 21, I think 43. So we're living in the Christian era, but they don't accept that. So they had to kind of come up with a rabbinic means of having the religion without the temple and the land.